The Court of King's Bench is the highest trial court in the province of Manitoba. The court has two divisions, the General Division and the Family Division. The General Division is where the most serious of criminal charges are heard, as well as jury trials and civil disputes. The court also hears appeals from decisions by associate judges, small claims hearing officers, and the provincial court on summary convictions. In addition, the General Division reviews decisions from certain administrative tribunals. The Family Division is a specialized court that hears divorce, separation, child protection, adoptions, guardianship applications, protection order proceedings, interjurisdictional support and variation applications, and Hague Convention applications for the return of a child. Associate judges are often the first point of contact between the parties and the court because they deal mainly with issues like disclosure of documents, scheduling, and preliminary rulings on evidence. In family cases, the associate judges play an important role in adjudicating motions related to financial disclosure, family property accountings, and the completion of mandatory prerequisites to allow a case to proceed before a judge. The Court of King's Bench regularly sits in 16 Manitoban communities. A listing of these communities and the office hours is available on the locations page of the Manitoba Court's website. Courtrooms can look very different from one another depending on what they're used for and where they are located. Some are very large so as to accommodate a jury, and some are better sized to accommodate a mediation or triage and case conferences in family matters. Despite the differences, most courtrooms share common characteristics. The large raised desk at the front of the courtroom is where the judge sits. Court of King's Bench judges wear navy silk robes with a red sash that crosses their chest diagonally. They are addressed in court as my lord and my lady, or simply justice. Court of King's Bench associate judges wear black silk robes with a blue border, and they are addressed as your honor. The smaller desk in front of the judge is for the court clerk. The court clerk is responsible for administering oaths to witnesses, entering exhibits in a hearing, and operating the digital audio recording of the speakers in court. The clerk will also ensure that any decisions made by the judge are accurately entered on the administrative records of the court. Lawyers who represent parties in matters are seated at the large tables facing the judge. Each table is equipped with a lectern and a microphone. In a criminal matter, one lawyer is the Crown Attorney who is responsible for presenting the case against the accused, and the other lawyer defends the accused. When a party is self-represented, they may sit at the table. The witness box is next to the judge. The parties to the case, or anyone having received a subpoena to give evidence, would testify from the witness box after taking an oath, affirming to tell the truth, or undertaking to tell the truth in the presence of an eagle feather. An accused person in a criminal matter who is denied bail prior to a trial will sit in a seated box that lawyers call the dock. Jury trials can only take place in the Court of King's Bench. In advance of a jury trial, 12 members of the local community are selected by the judge to form the jury. The jury will hear the evidence presented at trial. Although a jury is deciding the case, a judge also sits in the case to give instructions to the jury and to decide the admissibility of evidence during the trial. During a jury trial, the jurors sit together in a jury box while in the courtroom and remain together in a jury room when they are excused from the courtroom. Court proceedings are generally open to the public. There are circumstances where the law does not permit public access. Closing the courtroom to the public requires an advance ruling by the judge with notice to the media. Members of the public are normally allowed in the gallery of a courtroom. Before any type of case gets to trial, there are several preliminary hearings that serve to ensure the case is ready to proceed and that court time is being used as efficiently as possible. In many instances, out-of-court settlements are negotiated at those hearings to avoid a trial. Going to court can be a confusing and intimidating process. If you are involved in a case before the court, you are strongly encouraged to have a lawyer represent your legal interests.